What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Warhammer 40K Sanctus Reach. My name is Splattercat, and we are hanging out with the Wolf host, shooting some wolf guns, riding some wolf cycles, firing some wolf flamers, taking care of business out here at Sanctus Reach, trying to make sure that, you know, it's a tough one. Frostvialder, Brother Frostvialder, always causing problems for everybody else. Tactically, the guy is a nightmare. But he knows how to place those kill shots. When he holds his bolter sideways, you know somebody's going down. I'm actually going to put him on a reactive fire right there. Just in case, we'll put people on reactive fire here. I don't know what to do with this flamer unit, because I can't squeeze him through, really. He's going to have to follow the rest of this group and just find like a nice spot to settle in. Just snuggle in right there. Wolf snuggle, as it were. Do I have anybody else that is unmoved? I have a bolter pack, so that's why you click that button before you end your turn. Because you never know. You might have somebody you haven't activated yet. Set a reaction arc right there, and then that will be it for us. So the orcs' first turn at actual retaliation. I am really, really horrified by the existence of those Burna boys up there. I think that flame units, 100% flame units are like... They are more than capable of ruining your life in every way possible. You can lose a game based on just like where their Burna boys go and where my flame boys go. They're not flame boys when they're marines, but you get what I mean. Your flamer marines. If they end up on the wrong side of the combat, it could be troublesome. They are winning right now, but it's important to realize that we've got 7 turns remaining. We got plenty of stuff we're still more than capable of doing at the moment. Yeah, get rid of those Burna boys. Oh, that's a terrible shot right there. That's not something that I would put a lot of faith in. What was that hit chance? 5%. Yeah. Not something I trust. It looks like we can get in right there without taking any retaliatory fire. So I'm going to do it. That wipes out pretty much their entire left front. Like, their morale is going to be shredded by the time he gets his actions. Like, they've got to be pretty much broken. Yeah, everything should be more or less broken right now, which means they can't get any reactive fire. It means they can't really do anything to stop us right now, which is great. I love it when my enemies are just kind of hopeless and can't do anything. It's also going to nerf their dodge value pretty tangibly. There we go. So we got those Burna boys out of the way. That was pretty much my main terror for all this. Can you fire from right there? Go get him. I want this left front completely and totally expunged. Yes, you are. You's dying. No retaliatory fire to work about? Man, what a day. What a day. I'm really I want to see what these Swift Claws are going to get when they level up. I'm really curious. I'm going to take them over here to this point. And then if I can, I'll move them to there, then to there. And these Orc boys over here, we're going to scrap with them. We got the initiative, so we should be able to deal a pretty decent amount of damage. They aren't going to retaliate for some reason. I thought they would get a retaliation, but second hit, not so bueno. Second hit, not as good as I would have liked it to be. Unfortunately, our wolf strikes were not tempered by the great and holy might of the God Emperor. We got to clear some of these dudes out of the way. And so while I'm on the subject here, you, sir, just eat the hit. I don't even care. Oh, really? He didn't take the hit. Good. Because I need you to Crocious these dudes and get them off of me. I can't have these dudes here right now. These guys are a problem with a capital P. There we go. I need them to be broken off melee because all these guys are ranged right now, and they're in a bit of a rough situation, so clearing this out would probably make our lives a tad easier. With that done, he doesn't have any attacks left, so I'm just going to move him the hell out of the way. We have bolter packs down here that could technically get into combat. Those are what? Orc boys? Go ahead and shoot them. Yeah. And after having shot them, They do have a lot of guys over here. I actually didn't realize how many people were dug in on that side. The nice thing is they'll probably have to reroute in order to fight the battle on this side. Otherwise, they're going to get swept super hard and lose that point right there. So you can kind of predict what they're going to do because they sort of have to. I'm going to send a unit up this way to sweep around and give us a little bit of flanking fire. Move you guys to there. We have a Blood Claw pack. Strangely enough, I'm weirdly okay with the Blood Claw pack being here. Have you guys fired rounds or anything yet? Do you still have actions? Man, we are like flame bait right now, though. Yeah, and there's a Burna boy right there. He probably won't be able to do much on this turn. Do a reaction arc right there. Nope, wrong way. There we go. It doesn't drop your selection of a unit after you select an action. So it can be a little bit weird sometimes to deal with. Bring the Flamer pack over. You, sir, if you're capable of doing a reactionary fire, by all means do it. I don't want those Burna boys like anywhere near my amassed forces right now. Anybody that hasn't done anything or hasn't like used up all of their APs. Ugh, that's a tough one. Yep, let's do it. Live life on the edge for right now. I'm definitely turning myself into burner bait at the moment, but screw it. We're winning pretty hard on the left-hand side, so I feel like there's a little bit of leeway for wolf indiscretion at the moment. You know, as Brother Raffensvarder says, "Hey, who took my wolf gum?" He's always looking for his wolf gum. He likes to chew gum while he's in combat. It's something that he enjoys. Ooh, that retaliatory strike right there. Turn him into giblets. Turn him... Ooh, 51 on that hit, though. Good, sweet, beautiful baby Jesus, that hurt. Oh, man. You guys walked into that one. Morale is broken right there. The only units that I'm actually interested in what the shit they're going to be doing are the Burna boys. 6 HP on the first hit, 56 on the second. Good God. So there's our reactionary fire. Now we become privy to the horror that is Burna boys. Should be about our turn right now. My real suggestion would be that, yeah, they're going to eat fire right there, but that's fine because that enables us to force the enemy to eat fire. Oh, he can't go to right there, can he? Yeah, do it. Perfect. Absolutely gorgeous. Wolf gorgeous. I couldn't have planned that better. That's actually really, really fantastic because they are all broken as shit right now. Which is great. God, Flamer units are so powerful in this game. They're so hardcore, and they're so good at such a low point cost. These guys are broken, so they don't get retaliatory attacks right now, which means that I can just sit here and melee on them if I really want to. I can also move away and shoot them if I desire to do so. They can't move back towards me either, so seeing as they're broken, yeah, let's use that as our strategy for right now. This entire grouping over here is in really, really rough shape. So he's got a 80% chance to hit. Get rid of the knobs. The knobs are my principal concern at the moment. If they manage to get their morale back, we have very, very real problems. Would have liked a little bit more death over there, but you takes the deaths that you gets. So there's 46 HP off right there. That's actually, they're fighting an uphill battle on this side. This might be something that they're actually not poised to win. I may need to reinforce now. 75 damage hit. 75 damage hit swung that one in our direction. Never mind then. Yeah, if you guys still got a shot left, by all means, let them have it. Although that was dismal. That was not a good shot. 23 with twin links. But But none of these guys are going to do anything on the next turn anyways. They have no counterattacks. They have no accuracy. They can't move towards us, which means that in the case of a melee unit, they're completely marginalized and made useless. Like, they can't do anything. Like, they're basically finished. On this side, we have to get these Burna Boys. If we don't get these Burna Boys, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad Wolf Christmas. It's going to be real bad Wolf Christmas. So let's just handle them now before we go any further. We got Shooter Boys on that side. We've got the big boss man on this side. I was a little bit more worried about this side. I thought that things were going to go a little bit differently over here. We seem to be in okay shape. What are those? Those are Slugganobs. That means more than likely they would rather prefer to shoot it out with us than anything else. Where's a good covered position here? Like right there? Can't take a shot at them just yet. But neither can they really take a shot at us. So that's going to give us decent cover by being on that spot. Along this side, we actually have an opportunity to advance here if we want to. I will have to eat a little bit of pain on this side, but hey. No pain, no gain, no guts, no glory, and all that. Do they have Squig Riders over here? What are those? Oh, Orc Boys. I thought they had Squig Riders for a second. I was like, that's pretty legit. Run them off the point, please. I would like that point to be the sovereign property of the God Emperor. And I don't really care about holding it. Like, I didn't want to keep the spot. I was hoping that that would run them out into a compromising position, and I'm glad that it worked out that way. They've got no actions left. Let's bring you guys up and use the wreck as cover. Ooh, 100% accuracy with the flanking shot. Nasty. Yeah, and then just maintain Overwatch over here in case they try to sweep down this way and then attack them. It'll give you some freebie shots. And freebie shots are good. We've got 6 turns remaining, but the enemy is pretty rough shape. Pretty rough shape as far as I'm concerned, so I don't think we're going to struggle too much with the cleanup duty over here. I think it's going to be alright. Let's make sure everybody's got their Overwatches set so that if anything tries to move around, it dies instantaneously and horribly. So there we go. Anybody else that does not have an action that they've taken? You, sir. How are HPs looking? Maybe out of range for that. Move him over there. We're going to heal this squad right here with his little back the tanks or whatever the hell they are. Perfect. I mean, I feel like Furlag is like the dude. Aside from the fact that he makes me itchy when he comes in the room because I don't really know what he made his cloak out of. It's definitely something allergenic, though. Aside from that factor, I think he's a really, really good HQ. I think he's one of the best. First attack was a miss, and the retaliatory strike was pretty nasty. 12 damage done right there. The second retaliatory strike was minus 50. So yeah, they're probably going to fall apart real quick. They're falling back at the moment because they can't move towards us, which means that they can only move away, which chances are... Oh, he didn't actually flamethrower. I expected him to flamethrower when they were right there, and that would have finished off the rest of them. Damn. The sigh of a wasted Overwatch that just bums me out. Yeah, just keep chopping them to pieces. There you go. That's going to be a kill on that side, I think. That's going to actually get him up to the point where he can level up, which is great. Because I am curious to see what he's going to be good at once he does level. Finish them off right there. Wasn't quite enough to get the job done. We'll move them up and chase them on out of dodge. Perfect. Great. And that leaves us with actually not a whole lot left to handle over here. I'm going to move them up onto this side. We'll flank these dudes. We'll wipe them out. There you go. And so they are now done. We will then take this grouping, and they have no APs left or movement points left. But we're going to sweep left as hard as we can right now just to really put the pressure on them. Although I don't think it's going to matter. 100% chance to hit on those Slugganobs right there. That's going to be a pretty painful turn for them. 64 damage done. We're in cover, though, so we should be able to soak hits a little bit better than they can. There you go. So they've got lower weapon accuracy now, too. Not going to bring the flame pack back up, but I will consider bringing these guys out to here just to keep spraying the K on these knobs over here. So there you go. Watch that morale fall off. They are now shaken, so there's no reaction fire, no zones of control. They're in rough shape. I think I can fire from right there. Maybe. Well, what about from right there? No. Still don't have that line of sight. That's fine. You guys move up to there. We'll put some bolter fire on them. It's not much, but it helped a little. We're helping. Wolf helping. We are wolf helping brothers. So much better than normal helping. It's wolf helping. It's like helping with like an extra serving of awesome. We'll end our turn right there and we'll just let them do their thing. I actually expected the enemy to reinforce harder on the left-hand side of the field. I expected that to go very, very differently. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, there's reaction fire right there, too. I thought those were slugga knobs. Why are they trying to fight me in melee? Then again, orcs aren't very shooty. Truth. Wow. Not a single hit. There we go. That one went a little better. Can I get him into melee? Let's get him into melee. And if he can finish these guys off, he'll get XP. And I want Furlag to level up. There we go. And that's going to be the end of the round. We've actually beaten the map. We didn't have to hold the control points. The enemy has a tendency to overextend itself. I've noticed that with the AI. This is the first time we've gone up against like orcish vehicles in any mass. And they tend to overextend themselves with like their war buggies and their war trucks and things like that because they move so much further than the rest of their units. Which means that if you stay massed up on the first turn, you can typically just drop some of their like 200-point vehicles. And then from there, they have a really, really hard time catching up. We've got level ups. So they've got Seeker ammo in the Grey Hunter Bolter Pack. That's ammo that will like slightly modify its trajectory in midair. Probably makes their accuracy better would be my best guess. Swiftclaw Squadron got choke grenades. I don't know what a choke grenade is. It sounds like it probably denies oxygen in some fashion or another. But that was a flawless battle for the host of Russ. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Let's see what we can get done here. So 4626, next mission. Okay. I think what they mean when they say Space Wolves and Orc armies hold points in the west and east respectively is that our point starts in the west and theirs starts in the east, whereas when I read that last time, I thought it was the actual positioning of their armies, not the positioning of the victory points. So that's fine. Objectives for both sides to hold VPs. I was hoping we'd have some different objectives up in here, like some things with like some storyline, like go capture the drop pod. Or, I mean, a drop pod is basically a VP, but if you add in like a little bit of voicing or like even like a little bit of reading, I'm fine with reading too. It just gives you a little bit of motive to do what it do. This time around, Grey Hunter Bolter Pack. Sure. Flamer Pack. Absolutely. Melt-A-Gun Pack. Last time we didn't really need them. Orc vehicles seem to be pretty fragile as long as you can hit them with twin links. It seemed to work out okay. How much XP did our dear... Where is he at? Oh, we got a Terminator. A Wolfguard Terminator, huh? He's got a Storm Bolter, which the power on the Storm Bolter is not that much better than like a normal... Here, we can actually look and we can compare. A normal Bolter. Okay, so it's basically the same power as a normal Bolter. The difference that I was looking for, though, is if we go with... Where is our Bloodclaw pack? See, they do 45. Maybe the piercing is better on it? I didn't realize we had a Terminator up in his beezy. Oh, sheezy. What does the Terminator cost me? 180. Bjork Winterfang. Accuracy is better. 3 shots versus 2 shots. So, yeah, he gets more fire. And then the range is 6 on... Well, we'll take the Terminator. Absolutely. The Terminator is kind of a mini boss for your guys. I mean... Got Askell right there. That gives us 2 bolter packs. He's level 2, so he's got access to Seeker ammo, increased accuracy for allied units when firing on this target for the rest on... Okay, so they mark it for him. Gotcha. Gotcha. As far as he's concerned, he's got Metal Storm ammunition. Hits all men on the target tile with reduced power. Oh, okay, so I get how that works. We will bring him along. I do like how it sorts by who's leveled up. That's really, really good. Eggle Red Fist is at level 2. Bring the Swift Claw, so what does that do? Target is stunned for 2 turns. We're bringing them both. I really, really, really like Swift Claws. These Swift Claws are sick. They kind of remind me of back in the day when I used to play Orcs. We had Knob Bikers, and like they would provide their own cover bonus because the exhaust from their vehicles created such a thick, it basically counted as them constantly every single turn, like spitting out a smoke grenade everywhere that they went. It was great. It was fantastic, and it was ridiculously broken, but it was also really, really fun. I'll take another one of you guys. That puts me at 340, and that means we really want to start thinking about ways to equalize this out. So I can take a Melt-A-Gun pack for sure. That would put us at a nice 160, which could be evened out with a final Bolter pack if we have one. Alternatively, there are other ways we could work this out. We could go with a second Flamer pack, which would put us down to 220. We could take Eggle Red Fist, and that would leave us with enough space for a Bloodclaw pack. Tough call. Put this back at 340. Rhino Transport might be fun. We haven't played around with the Rhino Transport at all. I mean, it's pretty expensive. Accuracy's pretty good though, and it gets a bunch of shots. So maybe we'll try the Rhino Transport out in this play, and then we'll just bring an extra Blood Claw pack, even though I don't really like them that much, and I don't feel like they're that useful. Blood Claws are okay. Like, they have really limited uses. Like, they run people off points really well. They take hits pretty well. But aside from that, they're not the best thing. We're very vehicle heavy right now. If the enemy decides to play heavy rocket launchers, Rocket Boys, or if they decide to play a bunch of Meltas, we're in some deep duty. This is going to be an ugly fight for us. Drag units till you're happy with the position. Oh, wow. This is a really, really small map. This map is, like, crazy small. Okay. We'll deploy him right there. We'll put him on Overwatch. We've got Bjork Winterfang over here. Bjork Winterfresh, that's his new nickname. It's Bjork Winterfresh, bro. Bjork, you're going to be responsible for holding this point over here. We've got the Rhino on that side. Bolter packs, get them into cover. Flamer packs. I'm going to try and keep them somewhat centralized so that if I need them in one spot, I can move them around. You guys will get Blood Claws instead. And in fact, I'll put the Blood Claws right there. Bolter pack on this side, force them to run into steel, but we will have to attack the enemy's points. That's the downside here, is that it's 2-2 starting out, whereas a lot of our fights before. Bolter pack, I don't like leaving these guys out of cover on the first turn because the orcs always get to go first, and that worries me. I will centralize you in some respect, although actually no, I'm going to keep you back a little ways because you have the movement points to get to enemies anyways. Yeah. You have the movement points to get to the battle, then I'm not that concerned about deploying you in smart spots because I can get there, and I just want to be sure the orcs aren't going to rush me on the first turn and wipe out my vehicles. Because if I lose vehicles on the first turn, we have real problems. Have I moved everybody? Everybody's moved. And with that, I will see you all in the next episode of Warhammer 40K Sanctus Reach. We're playing as the Space Wolves, wiping out a whole horde of orcs out here. DeWog, as it were. Having a good time with Bjork Winterfresh, dropping those icky rhymes, those wolf rhymes. My wolf rhymes be dope. Leave you without hope. String you up, hang you, and burn you on a rope. They got mad wolf rhymes, dude. You don't even know. When they hit that wolf track, it's fire. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for stopping in. Get the game down below in the description. Got the links for you for Steam. I think you'll like it. I think this is more one of those multiplayer things. The campaign leaves a little something to be desired. But at the same time, it lets you play around with a lot of different stuff tactically, and I think that's fun. All right, bye.